Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey there, guys. We have another team feature to wrap up our little series to get to know the legal team that's working on all your cases and who you guys talk to and who you guys work with when you hire Right Law Group. So this week, our team feature is Chris. He's our client relations and Spanish interpreter. So he does both. I mean, yep, kind of figured. Um, so how long have you worked for Right Law Group? Do you remember?
I'm fairly new actually. I've
Yeah.
only been here for about a month.
Yeah.
Fairly new to the teams. I'm very happy to be here. So, yeah,
Awesome.
I'm fairly new overall.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I like brought the same questions that I've been asking the last couple team features. So we're gonna start with just in general, like where are you from? Because we have a lot of remote workers. Where are you from?
Yes, so I am also a remote worker. I am currently in Las Vegas, in Nevada. To answer that question a little bit more, I was originally born in Puerto Rico, and that's where I learned to speak Spanish. So basically, I've lived all over the United States, lived in Georgia, Virginia, Arizona, and here I am now working for a law firm in Colorado. It's very interesting, but it works.
I mean, that's a perk of having like the virtual firm. Like we get, the best employees from around. So that's what we're doing here.
Yes.
Um, so the next question is what brought you to Right Law Group? How are you in the mix here? How'd you get hired? What's your story?
All right. So I was referred to Right Law Group by Nanette. We lived together, and essentially the entire time that I've been working, I used to work for a different company doing client success work. And I was listening to the networking and saw that our jobs were actually very similar. So, I figured I should ask, what's the availability? And here I am now. It managed to work out.
Here we are. There we go. That's great. As like Nanette, she's like star, and here you are now, thanks to her.
Yeah.
um, so since you do this, you're doing, the client relations thing, some of the intakes and translating and stuff. Um, what's your take on like what is something that you wish people knew before hiring an attorney? So we've gotten like, a couple different answers, but like based on what your job is, what do you wish people knew before hiring?
Okay, and I actually want to speak from my point of view here because I've never worked for a law firm before. This is my first time really doing this. And I've also never really had any kind of legal issue where I've personally had to work with an attorney. But just getting started and seeing the amount of effort and work that goes into helping each of our clients, that's something I wish people were aware of, as they're looking for an attorney and considering hiring one. There's really a lot of time and devotion that goes into making sure things aren't just done, but that they're done right. So, really, if they need any kind of reassurance that this is the best way to go, I would completely, push for that because it's much better than being in a bad situation on your own.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I really like that because there's so many like moving parts. There's so much effort that goes into like each case, and a lot of it's behind the scenes where you can't really see. So
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that because I think that is definitely something like people don't really know if they've never had to either work with attorneys or for attorneys or that kind of
Right.
thing. So,
Yeah, and it's
no,
not
that's
the kind of
great.
information you can just easily find on Google
No,
either.
no,
So
definitely not. Some
there's
people
a
think
lot
they
that goes
can, and
into
it's
this.
not. No, that's good. I like that a lot. So we kind of like to wrap up on a more like fun note, just kind of more of like get to know you as well, since, sometimes you're the first person people talk to and work with and communicate with. So just kind of let the people know what do you like to do for fun in your free time? Like yeah, outside of working, like what do you fill your time with?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Honestly, my favorite hobby is listening to music. I have a collection of headphones, really high-end equipment that I just use because I love music. I don't make music, but I do love listening to it and appreciating it. Other than that, I love traveling. I really love the beach. I don't live by it because it's too expensive, but I
Yeah.
try to get there as often as I can. So, listening to music, going to the beach, drawing, things like that.
Awesome. Awesome. What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to a whole bunch of music, from electronic, rock, metal, everything in between. That's
Yeah.
that's my side of the music spectrum.
Yeah, that's funny. I was like, when people ask me that, I'm like, my Spotify is very confused because I listen to everything. But awesome. Is there anything else you want to share about yourself or any kind of tips or anything?
Not that I can really think of, but I'm very
Awesome.
happy to be part of the team and very excited to speak to whoever needs our help. So feel free to reach out.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate you like taking the time. I know like, we've got clients to take care of and stuff, but I think it's nice and it's important that people kind of know us as people as well. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, so this is going to be wrapping up our get to know you team feature kind of thing. And then the next couple weeks we're going to be diving into stages of a case. So we're going to be sharing that as well. But yeah, thanks so much and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.